What up gamers, I'm Jason and today on Dice & Dragons I'm going to be unboxing this new expansion for Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. This is the Ranger Allies Pack number 1. It is once again, of course, published by Renegade Game Studios and designed by Jonathan Ying. Now this expansion pack is going to add 4 Rangers to the game as well as their Zords, and yeah, you also do get a Megazord as well, the Delta Command Megazord, which is pretty cool. The 4 Rangers that are added to the game are the Shadow Ranger, the Gold Ranger, the Phantom Ranger, and Ninja. So as you can see, some of them have Rangers in their name. Some of them were actually members of the Ranger team. Others were just characters that did assist the Rangers in a lot of really cool and awesome fashions. I mean, Ninja created the Power Coin, so there you go. Now, if you are new to Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, at the end of the video, you will find a link that will take you to a review and how to play of the game. But if you're just here because you're interested in this pack as well, probably interested in the pack because of the characters, let me tell you a little bit about Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. It is a game for 2 to 5 players, expandable up to 6 players with something like this. What you're going to be doing is moving around the city of Angel Grove, defeating foot soldiers, getting stronger, unlocking Zords, defeating monsters, and then eventually defeating the boss, which if you've just got the base game is Rita Repulsa, but you can even take on characters such as Master Vile, Lord Draken, and if you have the Kickstarter exclusive expansion, you can even take on Lord Zed. So with that being said, let's now take a look at what's in the box. Now let's unbox Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, the Ranger Allies Pack number 1. Now we're going to start with this white box right here. As we did pre-order the pack, we did get a nice exclusive that came with it. So we do have the alternate pose figure for the Shadow Ranger, and we'll take a look at it. I still kind of like the Sentai name for him better. Deca Master. Just sounds a little cooler. But there you have it. So Shadow Ranger with his actual helmet on. Plenty of detail on the figure. I like the fact that he's got his morpher in hand as well. So we're going to move the box over. We'll place Shadow Ranger up in the corner here. Hopefully he's not going to get knocked over or anything. Let's now get into the ally pack. So of course we have the nice introduction, list of components, just some explanation on the Zeo Gold stuff. This is going to be how you get Zeo Gold if you do not get the Kickstarter version of the Zeo Rangers. And then the rules for the Phantom Rangers cloaking device. So pretty good stuff. Next we've got, and of course they're taped. So we'll get this opened up, and we'll just take this out now as well. Just make it easier. All right, we'll put this back in. For the moment, we're going to continue going on with the miniatures. So here we've got the Magna Defender. I really do like how this figure's got the flowing cape. Looks great. Some detail on the sword. I've seen some very nice paint jobs for this character so far. We'll take a look at Shadow Ranger. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same miniature, except this is him without his Ranger helmet on. Next, we've got the Gold Ranger, which is in a different pose from what we had in the Kickstarter. So we've got 2 Gold Rangers now, as we have the Zeo Ranger Kickstarter. Here we've got Ninja. Very cool. And last but not least, we have the Phantom Ranger. Now we'll take a look at the actual Ranger cards. And then we'll take a quick look at their decks. This is an unboxing. We don't want to go through too much detail here. I'll get that when we do our actual review. So, Power of Ninja. For Ninja, once per battle, each Ranger may look at the bottom card of their deck. Swap that with a card from the top of their hand. Swap that card with a card from their hand. So we got Tray of Triforia and Jason. So no changes there to the cards that were included in the Zeo expansion. So we're just going to skip over that. You can definitely take a look at our review for Zeo, which I'll have a card that'll pop up right here. Here we've got the Phantom Ranger with the cloaking device. When you perform a move action, you may move your figure to or from this card. During any battle, if your figure is on this card, you may move it to that location to join the battle. That is a really strong power. Magnet Defender, once per battle, after an enemy card deals damage to you, deal 1 damage to that card. Not too bad. And Anubis Kruger, the Shadow Ranger, Mike Corbin. Squad Commander, once per battle during any ranger turn, you may spend 1 energy to allow another ranger to perform an attack with 3 dice instead of playing a card. Like that. So, Ninja Battle Mode, exhaust this card to allow up to 3 rangers to each choose a card from their discard pile and place at the bottom of their deck. We've already covered Pyramidas. The Artillatron, exhaust this card when any ranger performs an attack. Gain 1 energy, and you can ignore a card. Now that's going to be a very useful ranger card. We have the Torazord, exhaust this card after any ranger discards a card for defense. Deal damage based on the amount of shields on the card. Very cool. And the Delta Base, exhaust this card when any ranger performs a recover action. That ranger may recover an extra +4 shields. That's really crazy. And of course, a new Megazord, because what's an ally pack without a new Megazord? The Delta Command Megazord. Exhaust this card to place the Megazord token in any location. When any ranger moves to that location or performs a recover action in that location, they may also power up. So that's pretty cool. I don't think it's my favorite Megazord per se. I really like the ones that let us attack more. And this unboxing is going a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but for those of you that are fans of the channel already, you know that we like to go through everything in detail, sometimes maybe a little bit too much, but we will speed a little bit quicker through each of their cards, so you get some reactions. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce, Phantom Cloak, gain 1 energy, and move your figure to from its current location to your character card. Pretty cool. 2 dice +1 and it may ignore guard. Deal 2 damage to a number of enemy cards equal to the amount of energy spent. So that's a really neat way to take out a lot of smaller cards. Not sure how that would work on the boss card, but for the foot soldiers, it'd be great. Spectre Barrage, it's 3 dice. And if the target has guard, you may deal any amount of damage from this attack to an enemy card adjacent to the target instead. Pretty cool. Ray Strike. If your figure is on your character card, you may play this card in any battle regardless of location. Wow, pretty neat. Encouraging Word. Play this card when another ranger rolls any misses. That ranger may choose 1 card from their discard pile and place it on the bottom of their deck. Flying Kick. 2 dice, gain an energy. Like that one. Nimbus Strike. 3 dice. Instead of choosing a target, choose a keyword, and it deals its full damage to up to 3 enemy cards with that keyword. I really like that card. 3 dice. After this attack resolves, you may place this card on the bottom of your deck. Reaction. Play this card when an enemy card without the passive keyword resolves. Prevent all effects of that card and gain an energy. Unlock Potential. Play this card after any ranger exhausts a Zord card to ready that Zord. Wow, really like that one. So we've got Shadow Ranger, Bark Orders. After another ranger may immediately play 1 card. After that call resolves, that ranger may place the card on top of their deck. Very cool. Crowd Control, 2 die attack. After resolves, if the target was a foot soldier card, you may perform an additional attack with 2 dice, targeting a different foot soldier. That's really neat, and that ties into one of the episodes from the show. Discipline. Play this card when any ranger performs an attack. That ranger may reroll any number of dice. Judgment. So gain 1 energy. Gain +1 energy if there's a monster in this location, or +2 if there's a boss. Really like that. Everything's somatic. The Shadow Saber special. Roll number of dice for this attack equal to the health value of the targeted enemy card. Before rolling, remove 1 die from this attack for each hit token on that card. It's pretty badass. We've got 3 die attack. Before rolling, you may remove 1 die from this attack to gain 2 energy. Then we're on to the Magna Defender. And we're going to skip over the cards for Zeo as they are identical to what we've already seen. So the last thing that we're going to look at, Magna Blade. It is a 5-die attack. You can ignore a guard. And if there's a card named Magna Blaster in your discard pile, you may reroll any number of dice from the attack. So with the Blaster, 2 dice. You may divide the damage from this attack among any number of targets. If there's a card named Magna Blade, you would add 2 die to the attack. That's pretty neat. I can definitely see how that would work well with a card like, well, some of the cards in the Gold Ranger deck to get them back. Magna Defense reaction, play this card when any ranger suffers damage, reduce it by 2. There is a card named Magna Defense in your discard pile, reduce it by 4. Noble Blow, 2-die attack. There's another card named Noble Blow in the discard, gain 2 energy. Sacrifice. Discard the top card of your deck. Up to 2 other rangers in your location may each choose 1 card from the discard pile and add it to their hand or place it on top of their deck. Valiant Charge. 2-die attack. If there's another card named Valiant Charge, you gain 2 die to the attack. So this is a really interesting mechanic, and what I do like about all these cards, as you can see, everyone's going to be playing very differently. Now we're going to get everything put back in the box, and I know we did a detailed unboxing, but not everyone is going to be watching our review. Some people like unboxing, some people prefer reviews. You'll get to watch whatever you want of ours, and we'll probably have a review coming up for this Power Rangers expansion in the next couple of weeks. Now, we'll just get it all put back together. Of course, I still got tape, but not a big deal. And still standing in his corner by himself, our extra version. Oh, I had that plastic that popped back up. Apologies. Our extra version of the Shadow Ranger. Unfortunately, extra miniature. Should say that. Fortunately, we don't have a second set of cards so we could play as 2 of them. That'd be a lot of fun. Well, that being said, I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click the like button, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you will find links to all of our social media feeds. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Once we get this expansion to the table, you'll be seeing some pictures of us playing as Shadow Ranger, Phantom Ranger, Ninja, and, well, we've already played as him, but always fun to get back to the table, the Gold Ranger. And also now popping up in front of me are going to be links to some of our previously released content. One over here will take you to our most